So let's begin since we're all here. Um, Welcome in for day 2 of our 5-day somatic meditation training. And right as we get started, as we just arrive here in this space, I hope you all just give yourself the opportunity to arrive. And my favorite way of doing that is to start to just take a single soup breath, right? Just a single soft breath in my nose and then out my mouth. And then I wanted to share another practice with you that I don't tend to just sit or to fall down onto the floor right away in the morning. Even before coming in here with you, gentlemen, I made myself uh, some yogi tea. I think I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter what kind it is, but it's just a warm beverage, right? And I noticed that even as I sat here, I was feeling it like in my hands, and there's a sense of appreciation, right? Like a felt sense of feeling something. Um, and appreciation is the state of being that brings us into our feeling sense, right? Like when I appreciate something, I'm I'm doing it in the present, right? Like even if I'm appreciating something that somebody did in the past, I'm appreciating it in the moment, right? It's active and it's embodied and it's a felt sense. And so just for a moment here as we come in, just go ahead and I'm going to take my last sip, but if you don't have a warm beverage, just go ahead and just appreciate being here. And then let's appreciate that today is our first day of we have a map that we know how to walk. And so let's begin, right? Like go ahead and get your yoga strap and start to come down into the ground. And notice how the ground is here to support you. So no matter how you're feeling, right? If you're frustrated, if there's something on your mind, like something from your day, maybe your back hurts. I actually noticed that my back started hurting yesterday, and it scared me. It made me nervous about today's practice. Would my back hurt? And so as you start to get your strap around your legs and you bring your feet out further than your knees so your knees can rest together, and then you allow your pelvic girdle to just drop down into the ground. Go ahead and allow yourself to be supported by the ground. And then let's go ahead and start to warm our belly up. Inhaling inner nose and outer mouth, and I'm gonna start counting down. 12. 10. Squeeze my belly. 9. It's okay if your body coughs or if you need to sneeze. This is why we're waking the body up. We're opening the body up, preparing it for seated practice. Squeezing down into the earth and then breathing up from the earth into the lower belly. Opening that space. Okay, we're in 5 more. Okay, 3 more, and these last 3, really squeeze the lower belly. Slow and methodical. And wherever you are, go ahead and let's do the last one. And just returning to breathing in and out of your nose. Feeling your toes and your hips, your eyes, your elbows, the floor beneath you. Okay, and so for this second round, let's start to bring in our awareness practice. And so we're going to bring our awareness out. We're going to go out and be expansive. We're going to let our awareness open and become like lantern consciousness when we inhale. And this means that ideas or memories or thoughts or pain or stuff might flood in. And then when we exhale, bringing all of that and we're folding it down into our belly. So go ahead and start to do that. Exhale and fold whatever you're thinking down into your belly. And then go down into the earth and then inhale up from the earth. And begin for 11. Folding it all down into the belly. Wherever you are, let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Squeezing the anal sphincter muscle in your groin and letting it go. And then completely relaxing. Just scanning your body. Maybe your shoulder needs to let go. Maybe your thumb or your eyes. This breath specifically brings elasticity to our nervous system. It's bringing our physical energy and awareness down into our belly. And sometimes this is all we're going to do. We're just going to fall down onto the ground. We're just going to do 12-fold lower belly breathing. And we're going to call that doing our practice. And that's going to be enough. It's a beautiful practice. And so go ahead and let's do our final one. And for this one, I want you to focus on inhaling up from the earth and just keeping your awareness in your belly. So here we go. Feeling down into the belly. Maybe only inhaling about 3/4 of the amount, exhaling. Really looking into the belly as you release your exhale. Halfway there, feeling into your belly on the exhale. Feel into that spot, squeeze. Letting everything go on the exhale. final three, last three. And then letting go of any tension that you're holding on the inhale, returning to normal breathing. Go ahead and start to roll over into your fetal position. Coming over to your knees and then finding your meditation cushion. If you want to come to full standing, you can, to pick up your meditation cushion and to place it on the floor. And then just start to feel your body. Start to Our next step is to find our seat, but then right after we find our seat, we're moving into coming into the body. And we're building our posture. So as you find your seat, notice how your body already starts to wake you up. Like you might feel some lingering lower back pain or a headache or all of these various sensations that are happening in the body that we may label as bad or painful or annoying. And you're learning to build your posture and to come into the body and learning how to be with the aliveness of the body. So as you find your seat, start to pick it. And once you pick your seat, now we're going to move into our second stage. We're going to come into the body. And so we're going to do full body breathing. And so in a flash, in 3, 2, 1, come into the body. It's called flashing. And now we're going to do full body breathing. So on your next inhale, every pore of skin on your whole body is inhaling with you. And every pore of skin exhales. And so now we're going to bring our awareness down to our left foot. And breathe in through our whole left foot. And then coming up into our left calf, left ankle. And then our left knee. Okay, and then coming up into our left thigh. And make sure you slow down to the pace of connection. Sometimes in this practice, what we learn first is we learn that we visualize. So go ahead and visualize your whole left leg. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and breathe into your left leg and feel it. Feel what it feels like in there. And then we're going to come up into our groin and our pelvic girdle. And now everything from the waist down, both legs, feeling our feet, our calves, our knees, our thighs, the palms of our hands on our thighs, the floor underneath us touching our skin. Feel it. Now we're going to come up to our lower belly. And then go through the body to our lower back. And you might notice that as you do this, your body wants to rise. Your body wants to come out of a slouching position. It's not a relaxed position to be slouching. And then coming up to the top of our belly. And then our mid back. And the top of our chest. And our heart space. And then our shoulders. And then go ahead and sink down into the ground. Noticing any tension, any of that tension that's holding your body up. Allow it to melt down into the ground. I'm going to come over to our left shoulder. Feeling into the left arm. Can you feel into the socket? And then can you track that feeling sense down into your tricep and your bicep and your elbow, your forearm and your hand and your thumb and your forefingers. Breathing into your whole left arm. Does it feel like your left hand wants to open? Do you feel an energy in the palm of your hand coming up into your arm? Can you allow that to come all the way up your arm and across your shoulders to your other arm? And then connecting both arms, both hands, and your heart in an energy circle in the front of your body. Everything from the neck down, feeling everything. Allowing your whole body to breathe. Whole body is inhaling when you inhale. The whole body is exhaling. Then we're going to come up to the neck, the front of the neck, releasing any tension in the neck, in the back of the neck. You might notice that your ears want to come over your shoulders and your chin wants to come down. Coming into your tongue and your jaw. Releasing any tension in your legs or your thighs that's built up. Relaxing your face completely. And then feeling into your brain, in the back of your brain, and the bump at the back of your head. And we did it. We just walked that map through our body. We came into our seat, and then we came into the body. And we moved through the body, placing our loving awareness on each part of the body. Doing our best to allow any tension that we notice along the way to release. Now that bring our attention back up to that bump in the back of the head, and then allow it to come down your back line, down the central channel that we haven't opened yet, behind your eyes, just feeling down about 4 inches at a time, down into your lower back, down into the hara, the root. We're going to bring our awareness down into our bellies. And start to breathe deeper into your belly. And so this is the step that we're going to appreciate today the most. Coming into the body. Coming in. And now we're going to move on to opening up into the ground. And so this step is because somehow we feel like we're separate from the earth. We walk around on top of the earth, we bump into things, we get hurt, we protect ourselves, and we forget that the space inside of us is actually connected to the ground beneath us. And so to do that, to directly experience that, we have to actually cut through it. We have to do something physically. And so on your next exhale, I want you to exhale down into the earth. And this is called an earth descent practice. So just find that space right behind your balls, right behind your and between your anal sphincter muscle and your balls. See if you can feel into that space, into your taint. Just open that space right beneath your cushion. We're just going to inhale down into that space. We're going to push our inhales down into the earth for 12 inhales. Okay? So we're going to exhale. And now inhale down right into the seat beneath us. For 12. For 11. Going down 2 inches. Going down 3 feet. Going down 6 feet. 12 feet. Pausing if you feel stuck, if you feel like, wait, I'm thinking, push your awareness down into the earth. Notice that that is a thought. Okay, no more limits, just go. Last 6 breaths. Go as deep and as far as is nourishing to you. It's often the most nourishing to me to just breathe into the floor in my apartment. Okay, and 3 more. Relaxing. Softening. And when you're done, go ahead and come to resting. Now we've breathed down into the earth, we breathed down into our seat. We placed some roots. And for me, sometimes it's helpful to recognize that at this stage, my nervous system is actually becoming more connected with the space around me. Through exteroception, I'm feeling like I'm actually a part of my living room. I'm a part of the world. I can let down my guard. And so now we're going to breathe up from those roots, going to breathe up from the earth into the lower belly. And this time, I want you to start to feel for that central channel opening while you do it. We're going to take 12 breaths, and then we're going to move right into opening up that central channel right from the base, bringing our ears over our shoulders and our chin down. And it's very important to me that you feel this for yourself. You can visualize a tube or a ball of energy in your belly. But make sure that you're looking into that dark, vibrant, empty space and allowing a felt sense of something to experience, to be experienced in your belly. And look for what that is for you today in this practice. So let's exhale down into the earth, feeling down into the earth, and then inhale up from the earth. Allow this to be soft. You're building up that energy in the belly. About 6 more. Relaxing on your exhales, letting go of any tension you build up. And 3. Okay, now let's start to open up that central channel. We're going to start to bring that awareness up from the belly, from the earth. behind the belly button, a tube of energy midway up your sternum, above your top of your belly. Behind your lungs, behind your heart, coming up behind your neck, maybe pausing at the neck to make sure that you have connection with your whole central channel. Anywhere that feels blocked, just move whatever's there out of the way. Coming up into your neck, behind your soft palate, and then up into that soft bump at the back of your head. And then let's do some advanced adjustments. We're just going to softly tilt your body forward, feeling how your sense of that central channel shifts or changes. Does your head want to rise? Wow. I just slightly leaned forward and the felt sense totally changed for me. Now softly come back. Notice how you're allowing your body's posture to move. And you're feeling your body. You're not rigid. Okay, now let's go back and forth to the left. And then move past your center line to the right. And then come back when you're ready. Beautiful. And now go ahead and bring your awareness from this place, from this posture that you built. Bring it down along your central channel, down into your belly. And then allow that aliveness of your soma, feeling your legs, your hands, your elbows, your eyes, letting go of any tension you find. Making space for any pain, any blockages, any beautiful monsters. And giving yourself thanks for showing up today. Great job. Congratulations, gentlemen. You did it. You built your posture for a second time. Go ahead. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And just engage with the space around you. But I always do this from a place of being in my body first. From here, our practice is completed. So may our practice continue for the good of everyone and everything. May you get what you're looking for. If you want to stick around to share, to connect, I'm more than happy. Hi, guys. Good to be with you.
I'm learning a beautiful thing, Chris, with this practice. The moment I drop in my body, uh, I stop thinking about or worrying about what is going on around me. So, for example, like when you are teaching to like breathe in your body, like for example, breathe in your heart, like my immediately my focus changes in the breathing pattern and how I'm. So that's yeah, it brings me in the present moment.
It just
Thank
makes
you.
me so happy to hear you discover that. That that is
Thank you so much.
yeah, man. That just brought like tears to my eyes. Like um, yeah, I today in today's practice, I it's very it's really it's special to share, right? For me to guide, and I really enjoy sharing my practice with you guys, like and learning how to do that, right? Um, but something I notice that reminds me of a look for me is um, I have to. It's almost like every time I speak, I I exhale and I feel something, and there's something releasing. Maybe it's my left thigh just started holding tension as I started to speak, and then letting that tension soothe, right? Letting
Right,
it dissipate, and noticing that I have that ability to do that, and um, and then there's these moments that are like, wait, I haven't. Where have I been? Like where I haven't been thinking of. I'm actually totally enthralled with something that's going on, some fire going on in my lower back.
right.
And today, yesterday, I was washing dishes and I bent over to pick up a dish, and I was leaning in a weird position, and my back hurt, and and then I came into practice today, and what it was telling me is I really want to take care of my body. Like I like not And that to me, when I share that with you guys, it's this realization that my body is telling me I can trust my body, right? Like it's connected to my life. And laying on the couch at night in an awkward position isn't healthy for me. Sitting in a chair all day long, right? And feeling the pain, right? It it's something that has really built trust in this practice for me, that this is always going to tell me what I'm avoiding,
Yep.
right? Like,
Like
I totally see that happening.
your body's making you to be more aware. Like, I mean, when you say, for example, sitting all day on the chair, like I might, office, right, almost 8 hours, 7 hours, and
mm-hmm,
I'm conscious about it. I'm conscious that my position and I stand up, but I don't do enough, and then I haven't put the things that is gonna be making better my position on my own chair, and I'm conscious, but I don't do anything about it, right?
mm-hmm,
So that's your body tells you, and then I mean, with this practice, make me feel, yeah, I need to put more. attention on what my body is telling me, right? And we're just
And
talking
then,
about mechanical, right? Because there are other things like, trauma also. You can have responses on your body from trauma, and then you also have to think about
mhm,
what you need to do in that case.
yeah, yeah. And it's my response to that trauma, right? Like my reaction to it, or my, I mean, my, there was pain. There was like a fire in my back today, but you know what? It totally went away. And I definitely could see where I would want to not move into that or not feel it, right?
Chris, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When when we begin to practice, and you said to breathe into the belly and squeeze, is the squeezing of the belly is on the exhale or on
Yes.
in the exhale. So it's and then
Yes, yes. And the physical practice is squeezing the belly on the exhale. And the esoteric practice is when you're squeezing the exhale, you're letting your awareness go down into the ground. So I like to think of it as like, I imagine it like my my inhale is opening, and then exhale is folding everything down, and then pushing it down into the ground, right? And then when I inhale, right? So my consciousness is actually on the inhale. My awareness is going wide, and then on the exhale, my awareness is coming back down into that space, right?
no,
And it's all to build some, um, to build up the feeling sense in your groin, to be able to feel more in your lower belly, right?
okay.
And
So
that
the squeezing is in the lower belly.
very lower belly, behind the groin, behind the anal sphincter muscle, and the lower belly. Yeah. And that's why we bring our knees up. We tie our knees together so that our hips can relax when we inhale.
I know this is in the video, but quickly, how do you tie your knees together?
I'll show you right now. So I have my strap. And then I just pull your balls up, right? And then inhaling, right? So I'm like flexing here,
Okay.
and then
Flexing all the time.
flexing on the exhale.
And and
Hard
you
to.
don't and when you tie your knee, it's just slightly tight. It's not like a really tight.
No, no, no.
And your feet is still on the ground.
Yeah, there's like a little space between your knees, right? Just so your legs can relax. So your legs aren't
Voice, yeah.
right. Great questions. Great questions. Because what you're doing from a from a physiological perspective is we hold a lot of emotion in our hips, in our hip socket, and the way we breathe gets reduced. So we are when we get tight, when we get scared as young children, when we hold our tension, our fear, our insecurities, we reduce our diaphragmatic breathing, right? And we start breathing up here. We go, and then as adults, we form muscles around that support breathing up here. And so as we come back into our practice, this practice is a way of opening that up. And I've noticed that um, my belly like protrudes more now, right? Like, and I can feel when I overeat more, right? And these are all the things that I like to say are like really annoying parts of somatic practice because it actually shows you how you feel.
Yeah.
Right, right. I think that's why Shogun Trungpa said, if uh, if you haven't started, don't start. But once you start, keep going. Right? Like stay out there, because this is challenging. Right? It's real. Um, so tomorrow, we're gonna tomorrow. I'd like to today. Actually, this might be a hopeful stretch. So today, I want you to visualize. I want you to visualize like a tube of energy up your back, coming up your back, along your backbone. And I just want you to feel into your back for a tube of energy like this wide, right? And just see if you can start to notice that, like when you're standing, and see if you can allow it to come up, okay? Because tomorrow we're going to move into we're going to spend most of our time just on the central channel. Okay. Awesome, guys. Anybody have anything you want to share, say? It's really special. Thanks for being here. See you
See you
guys.
tomorrow.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a
You.
Have a
great day,
good day.
everyone.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Alok. Bye, Manuel. Bye, Jim.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.